Less lethal, less lethal, less lethal.
I don't fucking know.
Get on the ground.
I don't fucking know.
Less lethal deployed times 2.
Come on, big man.
Get on the ground.
I know.
Get on the fucking ground, dude. The next thing. Get on the ground.
So here we have a video. By the way, welcome to Your Leo Nation. I am the Chief, Mark Garrett. So there's a video. This is from Charlotte County, Florida. Sheriff's Office released this video just about a week ago or so. The shooting of an unarmed, and I put that word in quotes, suspect. Technically, he was unarmed. But this sheriff, and when I say sheriff, I'm talking about the head of the organization, did a great job of releasing the entirety of the incident as quickly as possible. Because we hear so many times about unarmed suspects being shot. And that phrase, unarmed suspect, often does not actually indicate what happened. And this is a prime example, ladies and gentlemen. So what I want to do is take you through the video. And for the most part, I'm going to let you watch it yourself and you can get the context through your own lens. But I am going to comment on some of the procedures and maybe give you a little information about some of the technicalities here. So with that, let's go ahead and watch the entire video. It's about 20 minutes. And with that, Anthony, go ahead and hit it. For those of you not watching, 2 deputies arrived at the property and made contact with Mr. Clark. He told deputies that his tenant was disturbing the peace. At this point, the deputies had not identified Clark by name. So they responded to a call from the suspect. He made the call, the disturbing the peace call.
So what happened
The
today?
peace must be maintained. Right. You feel the peace? You feel it?
What happened today, sir?
It needs to be maintained.
It's pretty peaceful right
Came
now.
into my home and I told him he can't come in without permission. Yeah. So he violated my space, my boundaries. Okay. Then came and slammed my door. So he destroyed. Yes, that's destruction of property.
Where is he currently?
He's currently in my area that I allowed him to stay in
How long has he been staying here?
for a few months now.
Okay.
That him right
Yes, and he needs to be evaluated or looked at or whatever you got to do.
Okay.
He has no weapons on him. He has no weapons.
Do you have any weapons on you?
I am the weapon.
Okay. Do you have any guns on you?
I don't use
All right.
guns.
That's all we're worried about.
Okay.
Just stay right here for me, please. Do you have a positive ID on him?
Yeah, it's funny. Go check Elvis on the day that I ran it. Elroy Clark is showing possible 40.
So the deputies confirmed the person who called them out for a disturbance call actually had a warrant for his arrest. And this is when Clark, the suspect, became agitated. Once he found out the deputies knew who he was and had a warrant.
You know, then we're gonna have a problem. He's a sovereign citizen and pretty big dude. So you can just kind of make your way this way, please. Hey, come here.
Anthony, stop it right
here.
there. Now, by the way, I don't know if you heard the deputy there said that the suspect claims to be a sovereign citizen. And just to go back to some of the videos we've commented on before, so they're dealing with somebody who thinks that really they're not subject to the jurisdiction of these police officers. So go ahead, Anthony.
Elroy.
That's not my name.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is. You got a warrant for
Do
your.
you know?
You got a warrant for your arrest.
Listen. Calm down.
No one's calming.
Don't listen to that man. Take off your glasses.
What is your name?
It's okay.
What's your name?
Take off. I told you, it's Ben Day.
It's not Ben Day. I got your picture pulled up, man.
That is
You're
not
Elroy.
That is not me.
Okay,
How are you going to tell me who I am?
Because I got proof. I got your picture.
That's proof?
I have your
bullshit.
ID. I have your ID.
That's bullshit. You got bullshit in your hands. In your eyes,
Bro,
your car.
calm down.
You're on my land. You're telling me to calm down?
You got a warrant for your arrest.
I've been here peacefully making things happen in my world, in my space. I'm allowed to do that. I haven't troubled anyone. There's been no crime.
Here's what's going to happen.
There's no crime. It's a civil matter, and I said leave. That's all that matters.
Put your hands behind your back.
Listen, it's a civil matter.
402 give me trouble.
I am calm, and it's not about to be. It's not about to be. I want to stay calm. I want to stay calm.
If you fail to comply.
If you fail to comply to what I just said, I want to stay calm. If you fail to comply with what I just said,
put your hands behind your back.
Listen, I don't take orders from you. Listen, do not touch me.
You're about to get tased.
For what?
You have a warrant for your arrest.
I do not have a warrant.
Put your hands behind your back.
I am Ben Day. Okay. Who's the warrant for?
For you.
For who?
For you.
Who's who? Who's you?
Listen.
Who's you?
Put your hands behind your back.
I am Ben Day. Do you hear what I said?
Do you have an ID?
I am Ben Day. I'm on my property. I'm not operating in commerce.
Do you have an ID?
Commerce?
I don't know what that is.
You're about to get tased. I'm
Really?
not. Yeah.
You're about to tase me on my land.
I will. I will.
You will do that.
I will 100% do it. That's correct.
You will tase
Put your hands behind your back
on his land.
Can we make this peaceful?
It is peaceful. Don't you feel the peace?
No.
Okay, Anthony, stop it here. I just want to make something clear for the audience, for people who may not know, that this guy here claims to be somebody else. The deputies ran him. They have a picture on the computer. They're positive that this guy is Elroy Clark. He says his name is Ben something, things like that. Let me make something clear. Even if the deputies are mistaken, he is still required, this person here, whoever he is, and we do know that they have the right person, he is still required by law to comply because the officers have reasonable suspicion that he is who they believe he is. He is required to comply. And then later on, he can go ahead and rectify the situation if the officers made a mistake by any number of paths. He can do that. I just want to make that clear. The fact that someone claims they are not who you say they are as an officer does not give them a legal right to resist arrest. Anthony, go ahead.
You're mistaken?
If you're mistaken.
If you're mistaken.
We can get this all cleared out.
Right? I am Ben Day.
Right.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's all. You're looking for who?
What's your date of birth?
Who are you looking for?
What is your date of birth?
Who are you looking for? Who are you looking for?
You're matching.
Who are you looking for?
Elroy.
Okay, you're matching.
You're not Elroy?
Doesn't live here.
Okay, where does Elroy live?
I don't know. Go ask him.
Because Elroy's
Go
address.
ask him.
Elroy's address is here.
Go ask him. Go ask him.
Put your hands behind your back.
Go ask Elroy.
Put your hands behind your back.
Go ask Elroy.
I'm going to tell you one more time. Put your hands behind your back.
I'm not matching anything.
Okay.
This is my estate.
Right, but keep this peacefully.
I am being peaceful. I have no weapons on me, and I told you that. I'm allowed to raise my voice. That's not against the law. That's what decibel is it that I need to go past? What decibel is it not peaceful anymore? Tell me that.
Elroy, put your hands
Do not
behind
touch me.
Put your hands
Hey,
behind your
do
back.
not touch me.
Put your hands behind
Do
your
not
back.
touch me. I'm telling you, do not touch me.
I'm going to tase
If
you.
you tase me, it's gonna get hot in this bitch. And I'm telling you, it's gonna get hot. I'm telling you, it's gonna get hot. I don't care. Go ahead.
I'm going to tase you.
All right.
Put your hands behind your back.
Listen.
Put your hands behind your back.
Go ahead and do what you gotta do. Go ahead. Don't touch me, though. You're not allowed to touch me.
Back up.
Maintain 1 arm distance from me for your own safety.
Taser, taser, taser.
Hey,
Taser, taser.
stop. Get on the ground. Just get on the ground, please.
OC, OC. Get on the ground.
I gave you everything, and this is how you treat
On
me.
the ground, please.
I gave you everything.
On
and this
the
is how you treat me.
ground.
I gave you everything. Don't touch me.
Stay on the ground.
Do not touch me. If you touch me, you're gonna see something you don't want to see.
Elroy, come on.
Get on the
I'm
ground.
You,
Come on.
for your safety.
Get on the ground.
Get on
I'm
the
telling
ground.
you.
Let's make this peaceful.
This is peace and love. This is peace and love.
Come on, Elroy.
This is peace
Get
and
on the-
love.
get on the ground.
Peace and love.
Just get on the ground.
Put your hands behind your
Hands
back. Put your hands behind your back.
Don't touch me.
Elroy, come on.
I'm not Elroy.
What is your name again?
I'm Benday.
Benday. Then put your hands behind your back.
For 5 minutes, they try to get him to put his hands behind his back.
Behind your back.
I'm not getting my hands behind my back. This is my land. And do not shoot me with that shit again.
Then just listen.
Go ahead and hit me with that and let it bend. And then you'll see.
Back up.
Hit me with that and
Back up.
It's right here. It's okay.
Back up.
Hit me right here.
Benday.
Hit me. I'm giving
Bro,
you
back
permission.
up.
I'm giving you permission to show you so you can see.
Where is it?
Why are you listening to this man?
He's trying to help you.
Why are you listening to this man?
He's trying to help you.
Why are you listening to this man?
He's trying to help
Get on the ground.
I'm not getting on the ground. I'm not getting
They're
on
on
the
the
ground.
they're on the round.
Take your gun out and shoot me.
I'm not gonna shoot you.
No, so you can see.
I don't want to shoot you.
So you can see.
I don't want to shoot you.
Do not touch me.
Put your hands behind your back.
It's a civil matter, and I told you to
And now we're trying to figure something else out.
Hey, do not go on my grass. Get off my grass. Get off my grass. Tell him to get off my grass.
He's been tased twice and sprayed.
Tell him to get off my
He's been
grass.
tased.
I've been
Hey,
tased.
Get on the ground.
I told you to.
Get on the ground. Hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
Get fucking tase me, motherfucker.
All right.
Yeah,
He's up. He's up. No, taste, taste.
No. I'm Benday. Get off. I'm Benday.
Get on the ground. Get on the
Anthony, stop it right there. Now, if you notice, ladies and gentlemen, you've seen they've obviously deployed the taser multiple times. The way that taser works is that it fires two probes out with the wire still attached to the body of the weapon. And through those wires, there is an electrical charge that's deployed through one wire. And those probes actually have barbs that go into the skin of the subject. And that electrical charge then travels through the body to the other probe that's in there, and it sends a charge throughout the body. It's very unusual to see someone react the way this suspect has. In other words, it's been quite ineffective. He was somewhat immobilized. He fell to the ground, but then he was able to really control three officers on top of him. You notice one point when they have him on the ground, the officer uses that taser, which is a CEW, a conductive energy weapon. to do what's called a drive stun. In other words, he actually makes direct contact. There are probes in the body of the gun as just as the probes are, as the wires. They're closer together. It's not quite as effective as the two probes and the wires, but he tased him multiple times with the drive stun, and still this subject was able to throw these three officers off of him. I don't know if this person was on drugs. I don't know. He's a very, very large man, but they are using tried and true methods to take this person into custody as safely for him as possible, and they're not working. This is not unheard of. It's not unique, but it's very unusual. So, Anthony, go ahead and continue.
No! Stay down! Sit down! You're gonna get shot, motherfucker. I'm telling you. You're gonna get fucking shot. It's not gonna work. Get on the ground. It's not gonna work. You're incompetent.
Get on the ground. What? Not lethal. Not right now.
Get on the
No one's gonna get murdered.
We don't want to hurt you. Get on the ground.
Get on the ground.
Get on the fucking ground. That's murder.
Get on the ground. Hey, shut up! Get on the ground.
That's my brother.
Benday, come on.
It's a civil matter.
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. This guy, he's a bad actor. Get on the ground.
Get on the ground.
Come on, Benday.
Just get on the ground. What is
Or
the
two,
problem?
K9.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Your ETA.
Benday, come on, man.
You're incompetent. 11 minutes. You get your hand off your gun. He's like, oh.
402 Central update. We're still attempting to take into custody, trying to avoid lethal at this point. Central, are you going less lethal? This is a beanbag. This is a beanbag. You don't want this. Trust me.
All right, you know what? Listen.
Get on the ground. You don't.
Stop it right there, Anthony. Thanks. Now, first of all, this is perfect. You can see the orange coloring in there. If you could get that frame back for me, Anthony. Right there. So when this deputy arrives, they called the deputy for a less lethal weapon. And that's a shotgun that does not fire traditional rounds. It fires beanbags. The reason it has orange coloring in there is to make it distinctive from a live round, traditional round shotgun that uses gunpowder, firing pin, things like this. This fires beanbags. The reason it's called less lethal is because technically, theoretically, it could still kill you. If it hits you in soft tissue or hits you in the sternum, maybe with a weak heart, I'm not sure, but it's called less lethal because it's not 100% guaranteed that this weapon cannot kill you. Maybe hit you in the eye, again, soft tissue, things like that. But generally, it's not going to kill you. But this is a very, very effective weapon to use that's not intended to kill someone. It's intended to subdue someone, to stop someone's action so you can take them into custody safely. So we'll watch this deputy here. He does a very, very good job, and I'll let it speak for itself. Anthony, go ahead.
You'll get water later. You get water later. You can get on the ground now. Palmer, move. Get on the ground. You're going to be beanbagged if you don't get on the ground.
Get on the fucking ground. I'm recording now, listen.
Come on, Benday.
Yeah.
I don't know when he's bent down.
Who are you looking for? Get on the ground now. Who are you looking for? Get on the ground. You, Elroy. I'm not Elroy. Then get on the ground. We can sort it out. But you're going to be handcuffed in the meantime.
That's less than lethal. Calm down.
He's got a gun in his fucking hand right there.
As soon as he stands up and I'll have a clear shot of his head, I'm going to give you
667.
Get on the ground.
I'm telling you right now.
Get on the ground.
I don't know if I can take it.
Less lethal, less lethal, less lethal. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
I know.
Get on the fucking ground, dude. The next thing.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired.
Right now.
Get on the ground.
I don't know if I can take it.
Less lethal, less lethal, less lethal. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Now stop it, Anthony. So you hear the deputy. I let that play twice on purpose so you could all hear that this deputy holding a less lethal weapon is identifying it verbally, very loudly. Less lethal, less lethal, less lethal. The reason he's doing that, even though it can be seen, it has the orange coloring on there, he's letting his colleagues there, the other deputies, know that now he's going to deploy the less lethal. Why is it so important? Because when officers, deputies are in a situation like this, and one deputy has a reason to utilize deadly force, often the other officers are going to follow suit because they are in fear of their partner's life. And so when one officer starts firing, often the other officers will. Not always, but it's certainly a possibility. This deputy is doing exactly what he's trained to do, to identify this as less lethal, to give a warning to the other deputies that he is using less lethal, and there's no reason at this point for them to utilize their standard firearms. Anthony, go ahead.
Get on the ground.
I know.
Get on the fucking ground, dude. The next thing.
Get on the ground.
It's a great shot right there. Now we see the suspect who has his hands on the weapon.
Less lethal, less lethal, less lethal.
I don't fucking know.
Get on the ground. Less lethal.
Stop it, Anthony. If you look carefully, folks, you can go back and rewind this yourself. But if you look at the lower torso of the suspect, you can actually see the impacts of the beanbag just above the belt line of the suspect. Again, like I said, with the taser deployment, is it unique that someone doesn't go down on the ground, doesn't comply with a less lethal deployment, a beanbag hit like this? It's probably not unique, but it's very unusual. These are very powerful rounds. They do cause injury, but this person did not seem to be the least bit effective. This must have come to quite a shock to these deputies. It would to me, being out there. I never had to deploy a less lethal, but I've been around it when it has, and I've never seen anyone not go to the ground, or at least comply when they get hit with one of these. Anthony, go ahead.
Get on the ground.
I know.
Get on the fucking ground, dude. The next thing. Get on the ground. Shots fired.
Shots fired. On your back. Get on your back.
Shots fired. 428 shots fired.
Over. Calm him down.
Hey, breathe. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. In, out. In.
Hey, look at me. No. Come on, face this way, deep breath. Deep, no, me.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
I know. Deep breath. I want to hear deep breaths. Like that. One more. Come on. No, you're clearing up. Come on.
I shot him.
Come on. It's okay, look at me. It's okay.
He was coming right at me.
I got you.
I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that.
Come on.
Oh no.
You're fine. Alex, I got you. Come on. I got
You're
you.
fine. You're fine.
Come on.
I'm good. I'm breathing.
Get back and sit in my car. Come on. Let's sit in my car.
Get on the ground.
I think that the video here is really speaks for itself. I don't know what more these deputies could have done to bring this to a conclusion other than the one that we saw. I don't know if Mr. Clark had drug addiction, had drugs on board, psychological, emotional issues. It could be all of the above. But clearly, we can see how resistant he was to multiple tools that the deputies employed to bring this to a non-lethal conclusion. Pepper spray, the taser, the less lethal shotgun, the beanbag, the hands-on, the baton, the attempt to handcuff, the attempt to restrain him through weight, and the time that was involved. This is upwards of 30 minutes this incident occurred over. An enormous amount of time. And the fact that near the end here, we actually saw Mr. Clark's hands on the deputy who fired. If there's any doubt in anyone's mind that this person would not have, had he been able to, obtain the deputy's weapon and use that on the deputy or another deputy, I find that hard to believe. I think the sheriff here, the head of this organization, did an excellent job of releasing this so quickly. And I hope this gives everyone an indication about just how volatile these situations can be. So when you see that 5-second clip or 10-second clip on your local news, and it appears to be one thing, I'm telling you right now, often, if not always, it's not what it appears to be at the beginning. So God bless these deputies. You can see that this deputy was traumatized, the one who actually, there were two that fired, but the initial one who fired, who was being charged, he may be affected for the rest of his life. He didn't want to shoot this man. But at that point, I don't think he had any choice. Thank you for watching Euroleo Nation. I am the Chief. God bless you. God bless America.